What's good, people? I'm Jaye the Blac. Salute to everyone tuning in. I want to talk about these women that are leaving OnlyFans. Most notably, we had Blac Chyna, and now we have former stripper, infamous on I would say Insta model, right? Johnny Blaze. Apparently, she put out a post, and she is saying goodbye to OnlyFans. She's leaving OnlyFans as well. Now we're going to get into these two people and more, because I believe there's going to be more. There's going to be more women who are on OnlyFans who are announcing that they're leaving. And I knew that this would be temporary for a lot of them. You know, being on that platform, being able to make the money that they make from doing what they're doing, it's not really going to last. But a lot of them are, the ones that are leaving now, has to do with their faith, right? See, this is where we are in Western society. As I have told y'all, the women have become so degraded, and it's not because of what others are doing to them. They're doing it to themselves. And Blac Chyna spoke about how the platform was degrading to her in an interview. And again, we're going to get into that. But I want y'all to understand, this is stuff I've been talking about for years. A lot of these women have chosen the easy way of making money. This is nothing new. You have women who've been choosing the easy way to make money for a very long time. But OnlyFans in around 2020 allowed these women to have an opportunity to make money from home. They could be online strippers at home. They can make a lot of money from a lot of men who are willing to pay for subscriptions and also extra content. And that's what happened with Blac Chyna and the Larsa Pippins and the Johnny Blaze of the world. Now, I want to get into what Blac Chyna had to say, because she's the one that said it was degrading. And I'm telling you right now, and I've had this thought for quite some time. You know, OnlyFans is going to be sued. I could see in a couple of years OnlyFans being one of the most sued platforms on the planet, because look at Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa tried to sue a adult entertainment company because she did work for them, and she really thought that she could sue them and get that stuff taken off the internet. This is how delusional these women are. When you sign those contracts and they pay you and you do all those scenes, you can't take that back. The internet knows what you did, and you can't take that back. These women now, they want to slur it up. They want to slur it up on the gram. They want to slur it up on OnlyFans, and then they want to erase it as if it didn't happen. No, you can't do that. I know that, Blac Chyna has made her money. The same thing with Johnny Blaze, and now they want to go in different directions. You want to go in different directions now? Why did you choose to go in that direction in the first place? I could see women who are desperate for money doing it, but a lot of these other women who had the resources to not have to do it, they did it because it was easy money. And now that they see that their dating lives have gotten worse, and now they want to become, reborn as Christians. They want to follow the Bible. They want to get deep in their faith because they want to heal. They want to change their image. And it has a lot to do with not being taken seriously. And no, if you're an OnlyFans model, you're not going to be taken seriously. You're squeezing money out of men on this OnlyFans platform, right? And you're doing certain things in order to do it. There are women that started off basically putting Instagram pictures on there. Now they're going further and further down that rabbit hole because they want to make more and more money. But, maybe people are getting spread thin. Maybe the money ain't as good as it used to be. And maybe that's why Blac Chyna is leaving and getting all the work done to her face and body to sort of go back to being quote unquote natural. Now you got a back to natural movement. And I'll probably speak about that in another video. But I want to get into what Blac Chyna said. Now, Blac Chyna said this in an interview with the Daily Mail. She says, "I'm not doing OnlyFans anymore. I'm kind of past that. It is one of those things where I did what I needed to do at that moment because of the circumstances I was in. Besides, with me being baptized, that's just not what God would want me to do. It's kind of degrading, she told the Daily Mail. Yeah, sure it is. And for those of you who don't know, Blac Chyna got baptized last year. And with the baptism, she wants to go back to being natural because she realized she looked better when she was more natural than she does now. She's almost not recognizable at all to what she was before. You see, a lot of these women do this. It's like when people get their tattoos removed. They get their tattoos removed because they're no longer in that phase, right? They're no longer in that part that I want to say clown phase. They're no longer in that follower phase where they're following behind other people, getting tattoos and piercings and wearing certain styles, right? They want to change. You know, they had their fun. Now they want something solid. They want to be normal, right? They used to hate being normal. Blac Chyna used to hate being normal. That's why she got all that work done, right? That's why she got all those tattoos on her. Got all that surgery because she didn't like how she looked. She didn't like being normal. But that's what's going to happen when these women find out how lonely that life is, being in these streets, trying to chase celebrity and fame and money, how lonely that life gets. That's when they want to change. That's when they want to go back to who they were when they had value, but they no longer have that value and they can see that. So now they want to be born again. Now, she also added about being baptized when she turned 34 last May. So I think my baptism on my birthday played a big part. Everything has been kind of trickling down for me and lining up perfectly. Now I'm just going by faith. I'm not even really going by like the Blac Chyna way or the Angela way. She also says, let God lead me. I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired of the same repetitive things. And if y'all don't know what she's talking about the chasing fame, dating rappers, failed relationships, right? Embarrassment, being sued, having to go to court or suing and going to court and losing. She's tired of the repetitive L's. She's tired of dealing with men that won't claim her. Now, continuing, she says, I thought, let me dig deep and see what it is that I'm doing wrong, because obviously there's something I'm not doing right. Even if I think I am, now I'm doing the right thing to the best of my ability so I can become whole. And that is changing her body. I think that she's trying to change that. She wants to go back to being normal. Well, once you do what you've done, there's no going back to being normal. Now, let me speak about Johnny Blaze. She put out this post on her Instagram. In the post, it says, goodbye Onlyfans, starting new one for strictly music and much more positive things. Well, good luck with that. And the caption, she says, my decision for this is because I just want and see better for myself. See, and there was a comment, and somebody said this in the comment section, and it sums up this entire conversation. Somebody said, shaking my head, y'all need to stop playing with God. And I truly believe that as well. I'm seeing a lot of religion being thrown around. A lot of you heifers don't believe in it because you don't believe in traditionalism. I really wish you would leave religion out of it, because a lot of y'all ain't religious. You ain't going to church. You're not getting deep into your Bible, right? You're not really leading that life, because a lot of things that are said in the Bible is very much opposed to your lifestyle. And when you got, again, people say, well, this is early development, Jay. This is the early stages of their development. So you have to give them time. And you know what? You're right. I do need to give them time. But I see this for what it is. These women are lonely. These women feel devalued. And this is just the beginning. There's going to be more women like this. These ex-video vixens that are flooded Onlyfans, they're going to be doing the same thing. When they realize how lonely that life is, And yes, you do have to degrade yourself, but they're used to it. A lot of these chicks done took multiple trips to Dubai. They're used to giving their bodies up for money. So maybe they don't have no problem with it. They still think they can call on God and the faith of Christianity to shield them from whatever criticism they may get. And the thing with Johnny Blaze is that she has like a tape out there. Y'all remember that tape? So it's not like it's a situation where they haven't done other things. They have. Even Blac Chyna had this, I guess it was a tape as well. So it's like, if you want to change your life, change your life. I'm not one of those people that's going to tell you that, you know, you can't change it or it's too late. It's never too late, right, to make changes in your life. Both of these women are still in their 30s. So they have an opportunity. I believe Johnny Blaze is in her 30s. But you still have the opportunity to really change the trajectory of your life. But when I go to your pages, I still see jiggling assets all over the place and thirst traps. I mean, how much are you changing? Right? How much are you still dating dysfunctional men? Right? Are you still chasing that golden carrot? Have you like with Johnny Blaze, or are you getting into the music for the love of it or because you want to be famous? We have enough groupies who are in the music industry already. You know, are you in it because you genuinely want to put out music? Or is it all for attention and again, becoming famous and dating rappers? Johnny Blaze had her opportunity in the sun, right? I mean, she was dealing with all these different notable rappers. Now she's faded. Blac Chyna has faded. There's other women as well that has faded, and they've all been on Onlyfans, and now they're leaving Onlyfans. And this is only the beginning. And I've had this thought for a while. I said, you know what? Now, I said this earlier in the video. OnlyFans is going to be one of the most sued platforms in a couple of years. I could be totally wrong, but it just seems to me that these women have a love-hate relationship with OnlyFans. They have like this love-hate relationship. They're there because they want to make money, and they're willing to, as Blac Chyna said, degrade themselves to do it. But that was a choice. Nobody forced them to do it. Some of these heifers are dating men who are okay with them degrading themselves for money because they're bums and they need to be taken care of. Grown ass men who are facilitating this because they're not real men. You got a lot of these beta males who, you know, they go along and they're willing to allow other men to thirst after their women because they're like, well, we're getting money out of it. But what happens to that woman? It destroys her psyche even more. And you're right there with her, right? So a lot of you women need to cleanse your circles. That's what you need to do first. And you need to work on yourself in the direction that you want to go in, because these women could always revert back and go back to what they know. And that is using their bodies to get attention or to get money. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.